Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to hack number one. This is the business model. So before we get into a lot of the fun stuff, some of the automation, the marketing, the chatbots, the outsourcing, we have to make sure we have a really solid foundation. So hack number one is going to show us how to actually take, some of our ideas and actually put them on paper so we can test them. So let's jump in. So when it comes to a business model, my favorite business model is the lean canvas model. And really this lean canvas model lets us go from idea into business model. We take our ideas and we actually put them on paper, we segment them, and then we actually turn them into a plan. So instead of doing the 40-page business plan that people always do and think that you need to do, I remember when I was getting into entrepreneurship and business, I thought that I needed a business plan because that's what everybody says. But that's not the case. You can create a business plan that's more efficient. And so what I'm showing you guys today is the modern day business plan. It's a one-page plan that's actually going to allow you to save a ton of time and money, right? There's nothing worse than investing in assumptions, right? We want to actually invest in facts and stuff that we already know works. So then we have, it's a visual guide, right? So one of the hardest things to do is actually to communicate some of our ideas, right? We have maybe this crazy idea or this crazy concept or this new thing we want to do, but we don't really know how to say it, or the way that we're saying it may not be the best way that it can be said. So this actually allows us to put our ideas and put them on paper, and then actually we can use this as a visual guide to share with other people, whether they're investors, whether they are business partners, whether it's your marketing team, whether it's your website guys, right? You want them to build your website, show them your lean canvas model, and they'll know exactly what's going on. So this is all about testing, right? Test, 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 test. There's nothing worse than investing in assumptions again. So let's make sure we have facts, let's remap, and let's actually put money into things that we know are going to work, that's already proven to be valuable. So it all starts with the problem, right? In this lean canvas model, it's broken up into different segments, but it all comes down to the problem that you're fixing to solve, right? What is the problem? Whether that's, people aren't getting enough of this, or people want more of that, or, X, Y, Z is just not cutting it. And I'll show you guys some more examples as well so we can go in more depth, but then we'll label, what are the existing alternatives, what are the things that people are already using, and then the solution, right? So the problem and the solution, they work hand in hand. These two are the most important elements when it comes to any sort of business model, right? And then we have key metrics. Key metrics is nothing more than KPIs. What are the key performance indicators that we want to look at and measure to know how well our business is doing? Then we have the unique value proposition. And the unique value proposition is basically, what is it that you're proposing? What is it that you offer people that makes you exciting, right? Why are you worth listening to? Why are you different than the next guy? And then we have the unfair advantage. And the unfair advantage is exactly what it sounds like. It's, your advantage that other people can't copy or take advantage of or anything like that, right? And then we have channels. And channels is, how do we plan on distributing our message, our products, our services? How do we plan on putting what we have and putting it in front of the world, right? So that's super important. Customer segments, ideal audience, right? Who do you want to target? Who do you want to talk to? Who do you want to actually, give to, right? And that's, without knowing that, your project is going to fail, guaranteed. And then we have cost structure. Cost structure is, what are the different things that we have to purchase, right? What are the different things that we have to pay for? Whether that's the light bill, whether that's, rent or web design or whatever the things are that make your business tick, it's very important to have that down on paper so that we're actually able to see some of the different things, see how our money is coming out, we see how our money is coming in, right? And then we have CLV. Really, the customer lifetime value is one of the most important things when it comes to actually like marketing or knowing, okay, like our consumers, on average, a customer will come with us, for 6 months, right, on average. So if they're 6 months and say they're paying $100 per month for your service or your product, we can actually take that 100 times 6, times those 6 months and say, okay, our customers, our CLV is $600, right? Our customer lifetime value is approximately $600. And that allows us to know, okay, we're willing to spend $100 to acquire customers because we know how long they'll stay and how much they'll end up paying. And last but not least, we have the revenue streams, right? And at the end of the day, if your business isn't making money, then it's going to fail, right? Even if you're a nonprofit, that business has to make money in order to grow and in order to be stable, right? At the end of the day, so understanding the revenue streams is, how our money is coming in. Cost structure is how our money is coming out. But as you guys can see, I kind of ran through this. I want to show you guys some more examples. But as you can see, we literally can take our ideas, put them on this paper, put them on this canvas, and test each individual segment by itself. So this is a quick little example that I put together for you guys. This is what my business will look like if I put it on a lean canvas model. As you can see, there's 3 quick questions or 3 quick problems that I'm actually focused on solving, right? Many businesses don't have the time or energy to adapt to all the new digital tools and methods that have proven benefits. The second one is other agencies just give you leads, but don't actually solve any of the business's core bottlenecks. And the third one is organizations get caught up in the day-to-day operations and have trouble overcoming cultural biases that could be holding the business back, right? And then the solution is we offer advanced digital growth strategies and execution that goes beyond leads and sales, but actually brings businesses optimized solutions. So as you can see, I literally, took 30 seconds to explain or to go over these 2 boxes, just these 2 boxes, and you know exactly what my business does. You know exactly the problem that I'm looking to solve, and you know exactly how I'm solving it. So obviously you can go on and see more in depth what a business entails just by reading along. But for the most part, this is how it works. So I'm not going to spend too much time here. I want to show you guys a little bit more examples that you may be familiar with. So this is Uber. So Uber's lean canvas model is a little bit different. The way that theirs is set up, it's based on key partners. And really that's just because without their partners, without their drivers, they will never make money, right? Without drivers, there's no Uber. So theirs is set up a little bit different. But as you can see, pretty much everything is very similar and very much the same. And that's just because at the end of the day, there's different elements there's certain elements that are just essential, right, for every single business. What does your business cost, and how is your business going to make money, right? How's the money come in? How's the money come out? So no matter what kind of business is, you're going to see a lot of these same different tools, these different boxes that make sense. Then we have the lean canvas for Puertas. So Puertas is, I'm not even going to tell you guys what they are. I'm literally going to read the problem, the solution, and you'll know exactly what it is. So eating food in the same restaurants is monotonous. Self-catering takes time, while cooking additional amounts of food remain, which often leads to waste generation. The solution, an app that connects housewives and home chefs, possibility of resale of the prepared meal, possibility of the meal purchased on the auction platform. So as you can see, we literally just read 2 boxes and we know exactly what this business is doing. We know the problem that they're trying to solve. We know how they're solving it. Again, I'm not going to spend too much time running through all of these different lean canvases. They are here. Again, you can always pause the video. You can look into it more depth. But I kind of want to just give you guys some of the keys and the nutshell around it. So here we have Facebook's lean canvas. So you guys are all pretty much familiar with Facebook. You guys are probably on Facebook right now, if not. But you can see the problem and the solution, right? So the problem is friends as badges versus true friends, low quality of conversations, low user engagement. So before Facebook, there was these alternatives, right? Friendster, MySpace, and some of those other crazy ones that you guys have heard about. But a lot of them didn't have what social media is today. It wasn't when Facebook came out. So obviously the lean canvas is directed towards what were they solving as they were, in their growth phase. And you can literally see that. So one of the interesting things about this lean canvas model and Facebook in specific is there's 2 different elements of it. So they have the problems that they solve for users, and then they have the problems that they solve for advertisers. So their money is made off of the advertising that they do. So people like me pay them money in order to put our messages and communicate with potential customers, right? So theirs is actually broken down. That's why the yellow ones are for the advertisers and the blue ones are for the normal users. So depending on what kind of business you have, you may want to label it like this or do it this way. But at the end of the day, put your ideas, put your business on paper and literally use this as a resource. Use it as a template that you can literally share with people that are trying to figure out what's going on, or as you go on and move forward, even if you're looking for investors, you can show them this and they're going to take you somewhat seriously just off of the fact that you have, you have things in order, you have things that are organized and easy to read. So in terms of how you go about putting it together, I personally don't believe that it's super important. Some people believe that, you should go to the problem and then the customer segment and then go unique value proposition and so on. But I think it really starts with the problem, and then, you can go into the solution, right? If you have your customer segments nailed down, then you're good there. But I kind of go from left to right sometimes, really just depending on what it is I'm struggling with, because you're not going to know all these answers right off the bat, and that's perfectly fine. But you're going to seek those answers, and then you fill them in as you go. So that's the end of what I have for you guys today on the Lean Canvas model. Really, I hope you guys really enjoyed that. If you click below, I put together something really awesome, especially for you guys. This entire guide, everything that I have, all these tools, these resources, all the templates that I've talked about today, and the ones that I'll talk about in the future, they're all in this guide that literally is programmed to help you take your business from literally where you are today to the next level, and so on and so forth. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Take advantage of the guide, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks.